Well, hello, hello, hello. How are you today? You're looking awfully chipper for a Sunday evening or a Monday morning, depending where you are in the world. My name's Pete Johns, and for the next couple of hours, you, I, and this community are going to be hanging out. We're going to be listening to some of the amazing and epic indie music that's being produced right now by you. Yeah, it's your music live. It's not just a clever name. And we are brought to you, as we are each and every week, by these wonderful, fine, feathered folks at DistroKid. Yeah, if you're in the market to release your own music, to get it out there onto your Spotify, your Amazon Prime, your Tidal, your Deezer, your Snapchat, your Facebook, you name it, it goes there. You can check out DistroKid and save yourself 7% off your first year on any DistroKid plan. We'll say good day to the folks who are here live as we go through the show, but we got a bunch of great music to play for you here today, so we're going to kick things off in style with one of my favourite instrumental artists. They create some amazing beats, some great soundscapes. They're all the way from the UK. It is our mate Richard, aka Sticks for Guns, to kick us off in style here. Your Music Live is on the air. Let's do it. It's official, Sticks for Guns. It's their world. We're all just living in it. How cool is that? Yeah, very nicely done. All around by our mate Richard, Sticks for Guns, kicking us off in style here on Your Music Live into our big 6th year of YML here. Yeah, we celebrated our big 5th anniversary show last week. It was epic. We had some great artists. We just played and played and played. 3 hours. I promise you I'll get you out of here closer to on time today, closer to the 2-hour mark this time around. Let's say good day to some of the fine folks who are here live. We've got a Sean Chandler. Hello to Denise. We've got Moses J. Hawkins. our wonderful moderator extraordinaire, Thomas Christ, who helped me set up this new streamlined system that we're using here on the show this week. Hello to you, Catherine McChrystal. We've got a Joel Crouch in the house. Hello to Tremor Bear as well. If you're here, say g'day, or, just lurk in the background. Jared Voss was here, probably had to go because he's over there in Europe, and yeah, very late, I know. That's the problem with these. As we come into summer and all the clocks change, the clocks change, it makes it a lot later for our friends in the UK and Europe. Hello to Olivier. Hello to Chris Lane Sr. I've been trying to line up and get on Chris's show, but every time he's doing a show lately, there's a hockey game on. But guess what? There's a maximum of 2 hockey games left for the entire season. So it's going to all end soon. And then I'll have a lot more time to hang out with all your fine people. Hello, Driven to Right, and hello, Mike and Dawn Jeunesse. I hope you are all doing excruciatingly well. That track from Sticks for Guns said a lengthy process to get this one finished. Inspiration was lacking. We got there eventually. And that's the main thing, isn't it? It's not going to happen overnight. We had an ad here for a shampoo. It won't happen overnight, but it will happen. Was Rachel Hunter, New Zealander. That's my New Zealand. Now you know. The more you know. Hey, should we kick into some Ufse Baba? Ufse Baba is a wonderful creator, musician, supporter of this community. What did they buy? 10? No, like a bunch of memberships. It might have been 20. They bought a bunch of free. So if you're a member, you can hang out for the after party here today on the show. If you're a member, you'll see that pop up at the end of this show. And maybe you got that membership courtesy of this wonderful artist, Ufse Baba, who says, hey, Pete, if I say we worked on this song all week, I wouldn't be wrong. So I couldn't think of much explanation to write here. If you want it in 2 sentences, it's a family song, and in a family, parents always have blue dreams. Take care, dear friend. I'm hoping blue dreams don't mean what they might mean in some parts of the world. I don't think they do. This is a very, very cool track. It's called Forever Blue Dreams. Ufse Baba and Family.
Let's raise a toast, cheers to each and every one. You put the real in family and the fun in dysfunctional sometimes. Best friends stitched to the side of our seams. They grown dearer to our hearts as we've grown older each other. Please don't forget who loved you first, who loves you still. In our lives forever, 'cause we're now as much your families as when you were little. Sowing blessings into each other's lives, grown closer over time, hand in hand through every storm, holding one another in the cold, in the eye of the storm. Don't forget, no, take for granted every day, till the end. We'll celebrate in our lives forever, 'cause we'll stay that way. On holiday, on a weekday night, on heaven's light, in dreams so fine,
on truth we know, in wedding dress, most beautiful.
now.
always an absolute pleasure with an Oofsie Baba track. Amazing stuff there once again. Love the visuals, love the vibe, love the energy. Just hits you in the feels, doesn't it? That's what you want from a track like that. Very, very cool stuff. Thank you so much for sharing that one. Welcome to Jenny Jolivet. If you're just joining us, say g'day. And yes, look, we are trying something a little bit new here. We've moved platforms. A huge thank you to this guy here, to Thomas Christ, who helped me set up and do a bit of stress testing. And thank you to the members as well, to Stephen Ewart and Gary Hubbs and others who came along as members to help me test this new setup. Hopefully this means that we can move forward with some changes and some positive things in the future, because we've got a lot more control over things, which means if you've got feedback, if you like the comment box should be bigger, or maybe try different colour johns or whatever you reckon, please throw your comments. If you're here live, let me know. And if you're on the replay, you can use the comments there, because in case you didn't know, all 259 other episodes of Your Music Live are still available. So you can go back. A lot of folks are doing this lately, where they're going back and working out what their very first YML was and going and checking it out, because it's still there. You'll just see me with maybe a little more hair and maybe a little less of the COVID 20 that we all packed on, the 20 pounds, the 2020. That was indeed a great track, wasn't it? Very cool. Do I still have the cough? Yes, I do. It was very poorly timed there. I was like, will I get through this rant onto the next song before the cough? No, I will not. Hello, Tuckered. You're late because you're doing some mixing on a new song. Well, that's always a very good excuse/reason for being late. Let's jump into our next track from Crimson Music so I can have a bit more of a cough. Hello, it's been a while. I have been busy with more exams. Anyway, this is the final song of the Element series, from Gold to Platinum, then Ruby, released a few weeks before Core, and now Core. I was aiming for a drum and bass style, and I think I nailed it. This series was supposed to show my learning of FL Studio, my latest purchase, because I was using BandLab before that. FL's opened up many more options for music production as well. Very cool stuff. Let's take a listen to this one. It is Core, Crimson Music on Your Music Live.
I don't wanna go back, I don't wanna sit down, I don't wanna control my anger. Tell me, was it all that you thought it would be without me? Cause now all your stories make sense. You were running around me, played me a fool in your hands. I can go till the midnight, I've been living ghosts, feeling my side, and I know you know it feels so right. I don't wanna sit down, I don't wanna control my anger. Tell me, was it all that you thought it would be without me? Cause now all your stories make sense. You were running around me, played me a fool in your head. I don't wanna go back, I don't wanna sit down, I don't wanna control my anger. Tell me, was it all that you thought it would be without me? Cause now all your stories make sense. You were running around me, playing me the fool in your head.
Very cool stuff there from Crimson Music here on Your Music Live. Very cool stuff indeed. Definitely a cool vibe. And look, BandLab is a great creative tool The old Fruity Loop Studio, also a great creative tool. So the advice is use what you have right now to create, and then if you want to change or if you want to evolve or you want to try something different, do that. But as we've always said, don't use the excuse of, oh, I don't have perfect piece of software or perfect piece of gear right now. Well, just start creating on what you got. So there's a classic example of that. Start creating on BandLab and then move into Fruity Loops once you've got yourself a bit of a bass down and everyone's happy. Speaking of happy, next up we got Herb Singh, who we haven't heard from a while. He says, with this song titled What's On There, we are going back even further in time to the year 2002. Holy dooly. This song features yours truly on guitar and vocals with Kevin Bartlett on drums and Steve Eastman on bass guitar. The band was together for only 2 years, yet during this brief time we managed to cram in a lot of music and gigs. And this one's over on slaps.com, which I'll talk about in just a jiffy, because slaps.com is the free music sharing platform from who else but our wonderful friends at DistroKid. So let's jump on over here to slaps.com. Give this one a spin, shall we? It is What's On There. Herb Singh, go his one.
That's how I write it. And I remember lessons learned, so I can put it down. I hope you like it. Play it in your car, then sing it in your room. Angel, here, what's on there? What's on there, angel, here? What's on there? What's on there? I remember every word of how you brought me round. You said I'd like it, it's true. You played a song that I'd never heard, but you made me come around. Yeah, you knew I'd like it as we played it in your car. You had me singing in your room. Oh, angel, here, what's on there? What's on there, angel, here? What's on there? What's on there, baby?
Very cool. Oh, bit of guitar solo work. Should we have a little listen? Very nice. Nice little middle eight there to bring us on home. And if you want to listen to the rest of the song, guess what? You need to go down into the description, because I have links to every single song we've played here on the show. In fact, every show has every song linked. I should have a master link list. That would have been cool to have thought of doing, I don't know, about 5 years ago. But very cool, very good song there. And as you would have seen there, because it's being shared here on slaps.com, I can come down here, I can leave a comment, I can say, just spun this on YML 260, epic stuff, Herb. Because it was. And if you too would like to share your music using slaps.com, guess what? You can do it right now for free. Just go and sign up for free, or if you're already a DistroKid user, you can log in using your DistroKid credentials, and you can share your music over on slaps.com. One moment, please. Thought I might get through that one too. All right. Yeah, very good stuff there, and you can indeed share your music for free. And the cool thing about Slaps is it has this little thing. See this thing in the top right corner? This CTR? It's your comment to track ratio. So it means that for every song you post, you got to go comment on 5 people. And look, to some people just put rad, 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 rad. Hey, now I can post. Sure. But at least it does encourage some engagement. And again, 100% free. No upsell apart from, go join DistroKid. But yeah, it's just a really, really cool way to share your music. And it's from our friends at DistroKid. Yeah, wonder if it'll be Distro Adult one day. Distro Grown Up and then Distro Pensioner. It would be a bit sad if it like changed as you grew older. I like the idea of being a kid in at least one facet of life because, yeah, you wake up in the morning these days and I'm like, I definitely feel my adultedness. We're going to try something new in just a jiffy. Play My Fire Beat is gone, but I got something new for you. And we're going to test it. You're going to be the guinea pigs. You want to be a guinea pig? You're going to be able to test this new segment with me in just a jiffy. Will it work? Will it fail? Look, you never know in life, but it's always worth a shot, isn't it? It's always worth trying. Speaking of trying, Eric Bell is back. Drake's Passage is the body of water between South America and the Antarctic. This portrays the calm before the storm, ruined as ever by pointless shredding. So we've got a bit of a running joke, me and Eric, about shredding. Because early on, like I've had words about how I'm anti-shredding, because we'll talk about it later. You've heard the rant before, but I actually like good quality guitar playing, which is what Eric does. But I also like that he enjoys, as we say here in Australia, taking the piss a little bit. So let's jump on over here and take a listen to this one. Eric Melon, Drake's here on Your Music Live. See, Eric knows what he's doing, doesn't he? Make a 2-minute song and make it all guitar solo. That way you get your guitar solo played on Your Music Live. It's about the only way. Hello, Papa Courtney. Good to see you and your pooch friend. As always, I hope you are doing well. And I hope everyone's doing well. Yeah, good vibe, strong guitar, just all round good stuff. Gordon Lee Weaver, who says he's still using the free version of Cakewalk. And that's the thing. Like, use what works for yous, as we say here in Australia. Yeah, it's a weird thing. There's a lot of folks who use you and they pluralize it to use, which, you know what, kind of makes sense. I hate to say it because I hate the way it sounds, but you and you could mean you or it could mean you. English is stupid, man. Like, the plural of you is you. It's like, really? Does it have to be? Yes, I would like fish. One fish? No, many fish. You mean fishes? No, because that's only if they're different species of fish. If it's all the one type of fish, it's fish. What, one fish? No, many fish. And so on and so forth. Yes, who's on first? What's on second? Etc. I've crossed the Drake passage a few times. Wasn't too bad. Unless it's Canadian rapper Drake. Don't cross his passage, or you might get a diss track written about you. Don't use. Don't misuse the word use, or the use will come and get you. I had a mug. Actually, my dad had a mug that was hippo birdies, 2 ewes, and it was a hippopotamus, birdies, and 2 sheep. Yeah. Is it an Irish thing? Do you say ewes? How ewes doing, eh? That was the worst Irish ever. I'm so sorry, Catherine. If you leave the show right now, I'll understand why. Yes, it is true. Your eyes. See, here's the thing. I did try and put, apart from Catherine, who will be playing in a while, I did try and put most of our UK European folks earlier in the piece. And in fact, the very next song is this gentleman, who we don't hear from often, but when we do, it is always a killer track. And this one is no exception. I'm going to come to the Bandcamp page here. And by the way, people say to me when I say, "Oh, Bandcamp is cool, and you should share your music on Bandcamp," they're like, "But DistroKid are your sponsor." And I'm like, "Yeah, but DistroKid is so rad that you can release your music with DistroKid to get it everywhere, and then you can still put it on Bandcamp and share it there and sell it as well." So do both. In fact, you can put, here's a little tip. You can use your hyperfollow page to put your Bandcamp link in your DistroKid hyperfollow. So people can stream it on their Spotify and their Apple Music and their whatever. They can watch the YouTube video, or if they really want to support you, they can buy your stuff on Bandcamp. So I think that's pretty rad. This is Ice Fox. They say, "Hi Pete, here's the first track, Frozen Soul, of my new Ice Fox album on Bandcamp. It was painstakingly sonic journey for me, recreating my old songs into accessible music. You once said I missed my decade," which is true, but hey, this is my attempt to be fully present in 2025. And you know what? Nothing wrong with tapping into previous decades. I for one, are happy to hear things that sound 60s, 70s, 80s, 50s, 20s. Have we had any like 23, skidoo, 24? Maybe. This is Frozen Soul, Ice Fox, your music live. Very cool. Love the vocals, love the synth and the beat in the background. All good stuff indeed there. So if you would like to go and listen to the whole thing, maybe even buy yourself a copy, jump on down into the description right now, because that and all the other songs we play here are gonna be there for ya. We've got a heap more music to come, and as I said, we will have a little test run of something fun in just a jiffy. So hang tight, because we're going to try something that we've never tried before, and it could go well or it could be a disaster. That's the great thing about live streams. You just don't know, because hey, and it's fun either way. Whether it ends up being a train wreck or a well-oiled machine, it's still a bit of fun, isn't it? And you don't know which way it's going to go. Sometimes it goes way too cringe. And you're like, this is worse than watching an episode of The Office US. It's all gone so badly. Next up, we have Bart Blue, who says, one of the most beautifully sad songs I've ever written. A song of goodbye, of closure, of someone very dear to me. No AI was used. I recorded myself playing it live into a mixing board. There you go. Very much old school. I approve. Let us give this one a spin. It is called The Light in Your Window here on Your Music Live.
Just the other day I was looking at photos of a time not too far long ago. We were hand in hand and eye to eye you had a warm glow. Now those days are gone and we have both moved on, but I still think of you from time to time. I wonder if you think of me and are missing me too sometimes. The light in your window burns for me no more. The mat on your doorstep lies by an empty door. The fire inside your heart has long since gone out. The light in your window replaced with gray clouds. I picked up my phone and I gave you a call. You answered, I just hung it up. I'm slowly realizing that something should be left alone. I wish I could tell you all the things I want. I'm not sure that it would even help. Deep in my heart, what I'd want to say is that I wish you well. The light in your window.
Yeah, agreed. Very nice melody on that one, Bart, and very from the heart, Bart. Sorry. You're like you're pouring out your soul and your emotion here in a serious song, and then I have to make silly rhymes. But yeah, a very nice tribute and very nicely done. Yeah, round of the applause for Bart there. Good stuff indeed. And once again, go to the description because you'll find that one along with all of the other songs that we have played. All right, it is time. It is time to spin that wheel. Yo DJ, spin that wheel. Anyone remember that song by what was it? Young MCs? Get up and party. I think it was from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So from the ashes of Play My Fire Beat comes Spin That Wheel, and we're going to do it manually. So for the very first time, we're going to ask for a very simple, we're going to ask you to type in hashtag spin that wheel exactly as I have done here. Now, if you don't know how we play this game, if you put that hashtag in the chat, I will add you. Yes, I'm going to go to the effort of adding you to a list here. I'm going to put you on a list in a good way. And what I'll do is I'll spin a wheel after this next song. And if you win, you get a free play on the show. It's as simple as that, except it's slightly more complex because I have to run things myself. So what I'm going to do is so that you can just get your things in there, I'm going to play a little bit of one of my songs here while you get your entries in there, and then we'll come back and we'll consolidate. So you got yourself about 2 minutes to be like Mike and Dawn and put hashtag spin that wheel right here in the description, in the chat, in fact, in the live chat, and I will build out our wheel and then we'll spin it. So I'm going to play a little bit of my song called Lucky here because I was out walking on the weekend and I was feeling lucky. And there's a lot of folks, especially it's winter time here in Australia, a lot of folks who are struggling out there. including myself, because apparently I need to cough every 5 minutes, and I do it right in the middle of a big speech. So we're going to play this song. This is my song from 6 years ago, can you believe it, called Lucky. So while you get your spin your wheels in there, let's spin this one. 4 a.m. alarm, turn off quickly. Taxi arrives, do not toot. The kids are still asleep. Well, maybe I am too. Skip the coffee, try to sleep on the plane today. Check my bag, have I packed what I will need? Aisle seat, cause that's my preference. It keeps me separate from the people carrying way too much in the overheads. Safety demonstration, hoping once again it won't be needed. It's a class structure on a tiny scale. Life will have its ups and downs, and sometimes I complain about the things that I will choose to do and who it is that I can blame. But when I see the other people cold and sleeping in the rain, I'm lucky to be flying today. Flying today. Flying today. Yes, I'm lucky to be flying today. 8 a.m. is when I land, it's time to plan my getaway. A big red bus will take me all the way. Past some giant orange sticks, coffee time at last. I make it last until I reach the comfort of my home, away from home. 2-hour meeting about that new thing that's impacting our sales generation capability, promoting synergy and shifting paradigms is stressing me and making me wish that it was nearly time to start my journey home. All right, there's your 2 minutes, folks, to get your hashtag spin that wheel in for our first attempt at doing this manually. It's a bit more fun. It does put the pressure on me to make sure that I can get all the names in there and that I don't miss out on anyone. So I'm gonna preempt this by saying, if I missed you, I'm sorry, but we can add people in as we go. Here's the cool thing. I can see that Russ just joined us, and I can throw him into the wheel before we spin things up. So it's cool. It's a little bit more old school, a little bit more interactive and fun. So why don't we jump on over to the wheel? I think I've given everyone enough time to get your last minute entries in there, and let's roll the dice. And good luck, everybody. Let's do this thing. Oh, Christmas tree. We've got the Christmas wheel. Welcome to the Christmas wheel. And guess who's won the Christmas wheel spinning? It is our old mate, Doug. Hello, and thank you, Doug, for entering the first time we've tried this. And yeah, look, we'll improve things as we go. But I just wanted to see if we could do something like this a little bit manually. And it's kind of fun for me to put myself under pressure and see if I can do that. So well done. Doug Kidder is the winner of our very first ever Spin That Wheel. Yo, DJ, get up and party. I need to do a little cover song. I should do a little folk version of Spin That Wheel. Yo, DJ, spin that wheel, get up and party. Yeah, there you go. You approve of it? It's fun. Yeah, and we can use this for different kinds of things as we go through. You do get a trophy, you get an award, and you also get the privilege, the pleasure of being able to choose one of your songs for us to play here on the show. So we'll do another one. We'll spin the wheel again in the second half. So if you didn't win that time around, hang about, look out, and we'll do it again next time around. So Doug, if you would like to let us know what song you would like to play, we will do that. Hello, Countess Valatre. We'll see the replay. Yes, don't forget, replays are a thing. They exist. You can watch them. We just played Bart Blue, so we're going to play this next track here on the list. It is from Skill Red, who say, wanted to make a song that made you feel like the sky was breaking, very fast in some parts, electronic, drum and bass. So time to get some bass grooves on. This is Skill Red, and this is Fracture here on Your Music Alive. Oh, look, it wants to play an ad. Some things never change. Yes, we've got the wheel now. Yes, we're using a different platform, but SoundCloud will continue to try and play ads and fail. So let's play this one. This is Fracture from Skill Red. Yeah, I'm the same, Moses. Quirky, cool, and I definitely dig it as well. I approve. Good stuff indeed. Hello to Sean Chandler, by the way. Hello to Russ. Hello to Jade Star, who are here in the Lurky Lounge and hanging out. If you are digging the show, please hit the thumbs up button. That really does help out. What that does is it tells all the YouTube robots to go tell the other YouTube robots that we're hanging out and that we're having a good time here on YML. So please do. Yeah, how punchy were those drums? Very cool stuff. Yes, I am. I'm reacting to your song, and I'm reacting positively to your song. Because guess what? That's what we do around here. This ain't no fire or nah. This ain't no hot or not. You know what? It takes guts to just share your music out there. So just by sharing, you're a winner. I know people are like, oh, participation trophy, 8th place award. And it's like, no, music's one of the beautiful things in life that doesn't have to be a competition. Some things do. Sport's very weird if everyone just runs around at the end of the game. They say, everybody wins. As is jobs. Not everyone can have the job that they want. There has to be a competitive process for a lot of things. But music doesn't have to be. Neither does cooking and baking and home renovations, by the way. All those bloody home reno shows and cooking shows. Yes, this ain't no disco. Josh or Doug. Hey, speaking of Doug, guess what? We got a Doug tune to play for you. And he's asked us to play this song, which has a great title. It is called Coffee. Yum. Not that I should be drinking coffee, because milky drinks are the worst things for a cough and the ends of a cold, so I should be staying away from them. But what can I say? I'm an addict, and if I'm addicted to coffee, it's not the best thing to be addicted to, but it's far from the worst, I say. So we've fired this one up. This is Coffee Yum from Doug Kidder. This is going to get you. If you haven't got a cup of joe, you're probably going to want to go and get one very, very soon, because it looks like there's some coffee visualizations going on here as well. So let's give this one a little tickle here on Your Music Live, our Play My Fire Beat winner. This is Doug Kidder and Coffee Yum. sell this to Starbucks or, a good coffee place. Oh, burn. Yes, that's what they do to their coffee. Oh, no. I got to admit, Starbucks is actually not that bad. That's a really cool track. I was distracted by the coffee, Doug. I will admit that I wasn't paying as much attention to the actual track, which seemed really cool and was like a really cool sort of background for coffee. So the only thing that I would say that is a detriment, that is a criticism, is all the coffee distracted me from even listening to the music there. But if that's the worst part of your song, that's a good thing, right? So I'm just adding Doug and his track into the description. So if you want to go support Doug, he's a good bloke. I've heard that about Doug. Good bloke. Ain't no life without coffee. Absolutely. Yeah, get a little bit of bean juice for you. And I know I take the piss out of Starbucks, but in America, it's a bit like Subway and McDonald's. Like, they're not great, but they're consistent. Like, you're at least going to get average. So instead of getting terrible. So if I want a coffee and I know that I need a coffee and it's got to be at least average, and I'm in the US, I'll go to a Starbucks. But yeah, much prefer to go to a nice locally run single origin coffee shop that's run by a family or a small business and just help folks out. I might have to do that today. I'll go to my local cafe, do what I say. Burnt Duncan. Yes, I've heard that Duncan coffee and also Tim's in Tim Hortons coffee in Canada is not the greatest, but it's the same kind of thing. It's like consistency. You know what you're going to get. So, but correct me if I'm wrong. Tim's fans in Canada or Duncan fans in the US, let me know if it's actually good. Happy Father's Day song. Happy Father's Day song. Sorry, I was just looking at Dennis Lowry saying I sent it a Father's Day song. And would have been cool if you'd submitted it earlier. We could have played it on the show today. But hey, maybe you'll win our second spin that wheel in the second half. But yeah, happy Father's Day, because I forget, because A, it's Monday here, whereas it's Sunday for many folks in parts of the world, and B, Father's Day is one of those weird holidays that we don't celebrate at the same time here. I think our Father's Day is in September because that's like springtime, but right now it's June. It's like cold and wet and miserable, so you wouldn't want to go out and hang out with your father in the cold and the wet. Local coffee shops where everybody knows your name. You know what? We will make it hashtag coffee in the second half, but you'll have to do it again because I don't have my automated system, Doug. So we'll do hashtag coffee. Hello, Rainfield Music. Get some Colombian gold coffee. Yeah, it is. When you go, some places I like, but some places are almost too next level where they're like, oh, here's our coffee menu. And you're like, oh, I've got to choose my bean first. And they're like, oh, yeah, this is a dark roast from Ethiopia. And this is a lighter roast from Colombia. So it depends which way you want to go. And I'm like, coffee? So, yeah, part of me is like, oh, I like the gourmet stuff. And part of me is like, I just want coffee. I don't want to do a Dennis Leary bit, but coffee-flavored coffee. No. I do like coffee flavorings too. Am I going off track? See, I can barely bring words together without coughing, and I should just be focusing on playing the music. But no, I have to just rabbit on. Michael, a.k.a. Zedland Band, would you do me a solid and throw some Zeds in the chat? Because Michael's got a track. He says this is called All or Nothing. It's about a relationship gone sideways. Let's give it a spin here. Michael, a.k.a. Zedland Band. Yeah.
What if this was all we had? Would you be happy or would you be sad? Would you look within or look without? Would you open old wounds or would you dance about? What if the day would turn into night? Would you lose your way and lose your way to the light? Will this be a moment that we'll cherish? Or will it be dark, something hellish? bell. I remember that touch that gave me so much joy. I remember that kiss when I was a boy. It's all or nothing for us.
Very cool stuff there from Michael, aka Zland Band. And yeah, just the voice. Michael's voice is so cool, and it works so well with those spoken word over the top of the cool music. Always interesting and intriguing, and excellent songwriting to boot. So good stuff there from Michael, aka Zland Band. Yeah, there's a poll there in the chat at the moment asking you with these new comments if you think they're too big, too small, or just right in the Goldilocks zone, because the trade-off there is that I wanted it to not cover so much of the video. That's why they're sort of opaque, and free up the space there, but also be readable on different devices. So if you'd like to let me know, I think, I don't know, I've got my thoughts, but I thought I'd ask you folks, because you're the ones watching the show. I'm just the one running the show. Hello, Wolfstone Studio, to Ron, and saw Jenny earlier as well. This bloke here, he's up next. This is our friend Dan Ekberg, and he says, lyric video, good old lyric video for my grunge rock song Wanting. Zillions magazine had a great review for it. Huh, cool. Way better than I could even describe. Very good stuff. Well, let's you and I jump on over and listen to and watch this lyric video from Mr. Dan Ekberg here on Your Music Live. It's called Wanting. Let's do it.
Are we all just working slaves to fill those pockets in early graves? Will we steal everything, control your lives and crush your dreams? So much is left uncertain. What is hidden behind the curtain? Till we lose the train, 'cause you ever seen, was it make believe? Are you wanting? Don't worry about society's ills. Just take these needles and liquor and pills. Distractions instead of your need. Keeps leaving you broken and empty. Redirection to hide the problem. Now it's time to sell the drama. Did we lose the train? Was it ever seen? Just keep battling. Are you wanting?
Definitely has all of those grunge components that make me feel at home. Look, it's in my wheelhouse. It's almost like shooting fish in a barrel playing a grunge song to me. But what I love is that you got those cool do 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 do, those arpeggiated chords that are not quite clean guitar, but a little bit gritty guitar, and then you kick in the distortion and hit the overdrive or the metal zone or the DS1 or all the cool distorted sounds we used to use back in the 90s. And yeah, it sounded just like that. Yeah, the soft, it really is. It says soft, like it says grunge, doesn't it? Like, I mean, there's Lithium, there's Heart-Shaped Box, like Pearl Jam had a bunch of songs that did that. Live, the band Live, like, see you there by yourself, chained to me, bam, and then it kicks in. So yeah, I approve. Good work, Dan. That is one of the best things that I've heard you produce. Yes, the Metal Zone. Long live the oh mate. Because I used the DS1 pretty much exclusively, but a mate of mine had a Metal Zone. He's like, try this. And I plugged in, it's just like, I'm like, holy crud. I'm like, I don't know that I can control that level of power and that level of fuzz. The fuzz was good too. What was it called? There's one called the Big Muff. Am I making this stuff up? Did I just say something rude? But I'm sure that there was a fuzz pedal called the Big Muff. Anyway, save us, Happy Ron. You know what Happy Ron says? Have you long longed to hear a song by Happy Ron, sung by a woman with a vocal that is even lovelier than his? I haven't. But now that you mention it, sure, let's go with that. This is Happy Ron sung by Nalini. And I don't know what this is Hambones, Lawrenceville. Like, this looks like a live online sort of music sharing stuff. Was it? Yes. I never owned one, but I saw them and they looked cool. There you go. Let's play this. This is some Happy Ron, a Happy Ron song, but played by not Happy Ron. I'm intrigued. Let's take a listen.
No, sorry. I still want to find my heart a place in a world that's forgotten how to live in grace. People moving so fast, they never learn to dance. To build a life that starts with romance. Kissed my lips, and we knew when they touched, we were finally home. We didn't need much, but time can take away its gifts, and now he's gone and wrapped in its mist. The lost art of love. I've lost the lost. I've lost the lost art of love. Should I just give up and leave this dream behind? Or do I have faith to risk it one more time?
How cool is that? I've instantly got to know more about this. What is this? Hambones open mic. Very cool. All right. Yes, very cool indeed. I might have to go and check that out myself. Very cool indeed there for Happy Ron. That was our penultimate song of the first half. We've got another song coming up in just a jiffy, but we're just going to take a quick station break while I try to set something up. This is really cool because our friends at the band called Phoenix Falling are on a radio station by the name of what is it called? It is Lakes Community Broadcasting, lakesradio.org, and they sent me a link saying, oh, we're going to be featured on this, and it's happening in like 2 minutes time. So they've let me know that there's some paid advertising happening now, and then at 9:32 my time, which is in just 2 minutes time, this is a thing. This is going to be happening. It's going to be them on there. So we're going to try something. We're trying new things here today. Something that, the halfpenny, there you go. So we're trying new things on the show here. We've got a new system. We've got a new Play My Fire Beat substitute. And I thought, can we do a live listen-in here to this radio station and see if we can catch Phoenix Falling on the radio? So we'll just give it one more minute till it clicks over, because apparently there's paid advertising on there, and hey, we don't really want to listen to ads that are not even ads for anything on YouTube, but we're going there. We're running right on time on my side. Excellent. So we'll dial into this. We've got it set up here. Let's jump on over, and we will get in and we'll hit the listen button here. So let's fire up. This is WFMU LCB, Lakes Radio, and maybe Phoenix Falling can tell us a little more about what's going on there as we fire this one up and play it. Because, hey, we're supporting folks, and it's so cool when folks get radio airplay and they get featured on different things. Let's share the love. Let's share it around. So I'll throw the link here in just a jiffy, and let's bring this up.
Musical music, Wednesdays 5 to 7 p.m. If
Little
it's good music,
advertising.
it's on my show. This is a real set list from one of my blocks. Billy Joel, Arcade Fire, The Police.
All right, so they're talking about Billy Joel's and Arcade Fires and The Police and other bands, and we'll just turn that down in case they're playing anything copyrighted at the moment. But there you go. Oh, and thank you. Thank you so much, Thomas Christ, who's put the link there. If you want to go and listen in, give them some extra listenership.
If it's good, I'm playing it Wednesdays.
We're just continuing on here, about to get things going.
And you know Matt does cross genres himself. Welcome back to Crossing Genres.
we
Michael
go.
will be in next week with Michael's Block. Steve and JD will also be here with more cool tunes, but now it's time. Crossing Genres presents The Underground. It's Phoenix Falling out of Colorado. The man, Nick Phoenix. Brooks Ferris sitting in on the drums. John Heenan, mixing engineer from Deep Perspective. Let's do it, guys.
Thank you very much for the spotlight, Paul J. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Underground. Hi, I'm Phoenix Falling, a dark alt-rock project from the shadows of Colorado. I reclaimed symbols that were weaponized into instruments of pain. That's where the symbol of the teddy bear and the fire came from. I turned it into a badge of love and community. And we've all been cinched a bit in the name of love. I'm sure you have a story or two that you could tell as well. Tonight, I will take you into my world of Fallout because sometimes you have to fall before you learn to fly.
You don't know that you're in the middle of a story until the bomb goes off. Fallout. The bomb.
Paul J, fire it up.
Love it. How cool is that? Just the absolute Inception style thing within a thing within a thing is so cool. And I thought, why not? Like, if we've got a chance to actually do that, it just happened that it lined up absolutely perfectly. So there you go, lakesradio.org, coming at you from Colorado with a little sound sample from Adelaide, South Australia thrown in for good measure. Very cool stuff. So thank you to Phoenix Falling for sharing that one and getting featured. Remember us when you're super duper famous in the future. Make sure you remember us here on Your Music Live. All right, the ultimate song of the first half here is happening. That's from Harriet Barber. And they say, Pete, this is a song of resilience following heartache and finding own's self-worth again. Ironically, given the title, I cannot remember whether I sent this one to you. Maybe it was one called Leaving Now. Anyway, here is I Remember. I'm not sure. I don't remember if we played it either, but we're going to play it again because I love your work anyway. So let's give this one a spin. Harriet B on Your Music Live.
I remember you. You're the one that swore he would be true. But you crossed the line, broke my heart in two. Yes, I remember you. Oh, I remember how I felt each day, that I couldn't get the thoughts of you away. 'cause I'd forgotten me, and the loving kind of girl I used to be. Didn't know then that you had set me free, but now I know how strong I can be. Yes,
What a lovely, mellow way to finish our first half here on Your Music Live today. Yes, super duper classy and chill and just all round cool. Thank you so much for sharing that one. Thank you to all of our wonderful first half artists. I thought that was pretty fun. Trying a few new things here on YML to kick us into our big 6th year. I know, a voice and an instrument. Sometimes it is well and truly all you need. All you need is guitar and vocals. Da, 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 da. Someone wrote a song like that once. Yeah, very poignant there and a nice way to finish us off. Guess what? It's the halfway mark, so you grab yourself a refill of your cup of joe or whatever your beverage of choice is. Say a big thank you to our friends at DistroKid because they are our wonderful sponsors. If you want to get your music out there to everyone, get them into those ear holes. Yeah, you want to get it out to Spotify, don't you? Or Apple Music, or yeah, Amazon Music. A lot of people have Amazon Prime memberships and don't realize that they have Amazon Prime Music and they can listen to your music. Every time someone says to their digital Bugalugs device, hey, play music, they could just say you. There's actually nothing cooler than when you walk up to your Google or your Amazon person and you just say, hey, Bugalugs, play some Pete Johns. And it does. It's really cool. So thank you to DistroKid for being wonderful long-time supporters of us. And yes, you can save yourself 7% off on any DistroKid plan right now. Thank you to those who answered the poll about the comment sizes. Most of you said it was about right. A few said maybe it could be a bit bigger. So in the second half, we'll experiment. We'll go up a couple of pixels and we'll just see if we can find that sweet spot in between. All right, our featured artist this week is someone that hasn't been around this channel for a long time, but every time we play their music, everyone says just wonderful. They seem to have these wonderful spots in their house and in their yard that just sound amazing, and they're wonderful. So, same as what we just heard from Harriet there, this artist is a wonderful guitarist, wonderful songwriter, and has a lovely voice. It is Catherine McCrystal. And they say, one of my personal favourite originals to perform. The inspiration came to me after watching an episode of the TV show Reservation Dogs. Great show, by the way. I wrote the first line, devils, demons, darkness and death, and then came back to it the next day, where it was written and recorded in a very short period of time, as is the way with most of my songs. So sit back and turn up the volume and listen to this wonderful tune from Catherine McCrystal, our featured artist of the week. This is called Hedging Your Bets.
Hello. So this is a song I wrote a while back and it's called Hedging Your Bets. Devils, demons, darkness and death. What happens next is anyone's guess. You're living your life and you're trying to be good. Most of the time you're just misunderstood.
cool stuff. Yeah, that is one. That capo don't mess around, does it? Jeez. And I love it. I love hearing a guitar up on the fifth, capo up on the fifth fret. Always sounds so jangly and so super cool. Catherine McChrystal there, bringing it in a big bad way. And the good news, as always, is you'll get a second Catherine McChrystal tune to take us out on the show here today. Hey, if you're just joining us, if you like Doorways into Music, and you're just joining us, g'day. I hope you are doing well, and feel free to jump in and say hello and join the fun, because this is your one-stop shop for music support. It's like a warm hug, but with music. Is that creepy or is that sweet? I don't know. One of the two. Let's jump into some cover songs. Diving under the covers. First up, we have Welten Kinder. Let's jump over to Germany with Welten Kinder, a remix of this most remarkable song from the game Lies of P. Originally acid jazz ballad, the remix now comes in the electronic Welten Kinder style with footage from the game. Right. Very. I always love the gaming music, even though I don't really game that much. It's cool when art inspires art, everyone wins, in my humblest of opinions. So let's give this one a spin. This is Welten Kinder.
Just dance with me all through the night. Turn it out. Bounce to you. I feel good. 'Cause I just don't think of you. Give it to me, baby. Feel alright. I feel good. Just want you to step with me, dance with me, here with me tonight. I feel good on you, alright. To make a groove just dance with me all through the night. Turn it out. Close to you. I feel good. 'Cause I just don't think of you. Give it to me.
Very cool, very Welten Kinder. I'm feeling cold just watching that. It's giving me the shivers. Maybe for folks like Tremor Bear, where it's like 110 plus, he'd be enjoying that, the look of that. But for me here, it's cold weather, cold and wet and windy and all that sort of jazz. Excuse me. As if to accentuate it, I have to have a little cough there. And yeah, if you're worried about me, don't worry. I've had the COVID test and the flu test, and it's fine. I had my flu shot at the start of the season. It is just a cold, but it's just got this lingering cough, and my children have it as well. And we're all sharing the love over here in Australia. Hot, dry, and crusty. Yeah, well, it's wet and miserable and rainy and windy over here. So the exact opposite, pretty much. Let's us go to our next cover song. This is Adorable Anarchy, who's been out gallivanting around the countryside, travelling about, doing something. But she still managed to send us in this harp cover of Tom Petty's song Breakdown. I was watching some King of the Hill last night. It was the episode where Lucky first comes, the guy that Tom Petty plays, that marries Luann. Where are my King of the Hill fans at? Yeah. So let's take a listen to this one. This is Adorable Anarchy. Just a little short video for you here on Your Music Live. Just a little sneak peek of our harpist, our resident harpist extraordinaire, adorable Anarchy. Hello to Sean the Greatish. I like it. Great-ish. Hello to Sylvie Drapeau. Bonsoir, Sylvie. Ça va? Ça va bien, merci. That's all I remember of French. It's just to say, ça va? Oh, voilà Paul. Ah, ça va Paul. Comment t'appelles-tu? Ah, je m'appelle Paul. Except it's not. It's Pierre. I've told you this before, but I got teased in French class because the French class I was in primary school, you said your name in French if there was a French equivalent. So it was like, bonjour, salut, Pierre. And I'd be like, salut, Madame Stanley. And then I went to high school and you'd have to introduce yourself in French. And I'm like, je m'appelle Pierre. And people just started laughing. And from that day on, I got called Pierre. Not in a loving, kind way. Just like, hey, Pierre. Children can be so cruel. We can. Thanks, Mum. Speaking of children and family and love and all that sort of stuff, Gayatri Gaikwad Galani. I love this particular track because this shows just people getting together playing music. It's wonderful. This song is an abang, a devotional composition dedicated to Lord Vithoba, Vishnu. It praises his divine form and joy experienced through devotion to him. The song describes Lord Vithoba as the source of all happiness, with his form adorned with a tulasi garland and yellow garment. The verses encourage meditation on his form and the continuous remembrance of his name. Saint Tukaram expresses that true bliss is found in worshipping Vithoba. Through rhythmic chanting, the song strengthens the devotee's bond with the divine. That just hearing the explanation, I'm like, that's next level cool. Let us jump in and take a listen to this one. It's Rupa Pohata Lakaini here on Your Music.
Rupa Pahata Lochani, 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 सुख झाले हो साजणी साजणी सुख झाले हो साजणी साजणी तो हा विठ्ठल बरवा तो हा विठ्ठल बरवा तो हा विठ्ठल बरवा तो हा विठ्ठल बरवा तो हा माधव बरवा बरवा तो हा माधव बरवा बरवा तो हा विठ्ठल बरवा तो हा विठ्ठल बरवा तो हा विठ्ठल बरवा तो हा विठ्ठल बरवा बहुधा सुकृताची
I've always said it. Look, I'm clearly not of the Hindu faith, and I'm not super religious myself. But I love anyone that is just so passionate about something that it just comes out of them, like it can't stop. And who can look at that and not have like wonderful, peaceful thoughts? Who's looking at that going, "Oh, that's bad"? Like, how is that bringing any badness or negativity into the world? It's just not. Very, very cool. And yeah, the wonderful translations at the bottom there. So if you put your subtitles on YouTube, I've found that, it gives you the I'm assuming Hindi, and then the translation into English, which is super cool. So very nicely done. A round of applause all round. Absolutely. Okay, we're jumping into our second half of original tunage, and we're going to start with the name that I can never say properly, Elzada Nevada. It's not that hard, Johns. This is about all of creation being our heartbeat, finding out the incredible love of God is being one, the consistent one. Thanks, Pete, for sharing my music. You are a wonderful host. Well, thank you. Thank you to David and to Elzada Nevada for sharing your music. This is called Constant Thing here on Your Music Live.
Waterfall fall. I heard it after all. Called to make the jump, to dive into the rush. And all this is my love. I could not look away. The strength was never afraid. I was unafraid of fading, never waiting to let you take my breath away. Your love is my constant thing. Your air is the breath I breathe. Your will is all that I need. Your love, your love, my constant thing. I heard the hurricane sing. I heard it crying. It said to find
Very cool. Yeah, definitely Missy Higgins vibe for our Australian friends out there. A little Suzanne Vega, some I reckon, some Sheryl Crow. Yeah, it's a bit of Regina Spektor in there as well. Really cool stuff there, Elzada Nevada. Or, just Elzada Nevada. Yeah, hello to you, Miss Stephanie, by the way, who's joined us here. Hello to, what did I see? Chad Broken Death Miller, who wants their mommy. Isn't it Father's Day? Shouldn't you want your daddy? Who's your daddy? It gets weird and creepy. As we approach the 2-hour mark on this show, it gets weird and creepy. And for those of you that are members, you'll get to hang out with me in the members-only stream after the show. So if you're not a member, for $2 a month, you can become one. And you can see the behind the scenes. Sometimes I even say swear words. Ooh. Stephen Hewitt's up next, recorded with the Korg Oasis keyboard, Convictor trombone, and King Silverflare trumpet. My daughter was maybe 3 years old, so recorded 20 years ago. You can hear her trying to blow a note near the end. Isn't that delightful? And you know what? We'll play the whole thing. It's only 2 minutes 16, so let's fire this one up here. A little bit of Stephen Hewitt out of right here in Australia. Oh, I didn't hear a final attempted blow from the 3-year-old there. Might have been not listening carefully enough, but very cool stuff there from Stephen Hewitt, who must be up to 22,000 videos or something now. Thomas is like Stephen Hewitt's official video counter person or something like that. Very nice indeed there from Stephen Hewitt. Let's continue the cool jams and vibes with Raul Nieves. And he says, hello, Pete. Presenting today my latest recording called A Place to Dream, Un lugar donde sonar. This song talks about finding your happy place and running away from all the things that take you away from it. Hope you enjoy it. Yeah, I can relate. I love my happy place, and sometimes I like to go there to avoid the things that are happening in other places. Let's give this one a spin. Raul Nieves.
La cabeza me da vueltas. Ya no puedo ni pensar. Ya no quiero más sorpresas. Yo quiero recomenzar. Estoy cansado de estar pensando y esta tensión me está matando. Yo solo quiero paz y tranquilidad. Y yo me voy a buscar mi alegría. Yo me voy, dejo atrás melancolía. Yo me voy, siento el sol que me ilumina. Yo me voy, yo quiero recomenzar y yo me voy. Ya no importa mi destino. Yo no sé ni a dónde iré. Sé que es un nuevo camino, algo que no imaginé. Estoy cansado de estar pensando.
How rad is that? Raul Nieves bringing the awesome for us with that one. Rockin' Raul for sure. Very cool stuff there. And it just goes to show that, yeah, you don't have to, doesn't have to be in English. Music, rock music is a universal language, baby. Speaking of rock music, how cool is it to see Chad Broken Death Miller currently putting a new pulley on my 424 TAC 4-tracker? Is that I had a TAC 424 Mark II way back in the day. I sold it to a mate of mine for like $300. And now I look around to try and buy one because those machines are so good. And yeah, thousands of dollars. It's ridiculous. I did pick myself up a Yamaha 4-track that's nice, but I think its belts are gone and I'm not handy enough to fix it. But maybe one day. But yeah, love the older gear. I don't know. Let me know. Is it as cool doing the stuff on tape as I remember, or is the nostalgia completely overblown by the fact that you have to rewind tape and only use 4 tracks and plug everything in analog? I don't know. I'd like to think that I'd try and then I'd be like, this is really frustrating. I'm just going to fire up GarageBand. But I don't know. Let me know. Turning off look, that's the way to go right now. That's why we do this show. Turn off the news, hang out, listen to music, make music, create, record, release. Hey, Steely Dan's music has been a big influence on Tremor Bear's music. When they were 9 years old, they heard Do It Again and became addicted. This song is a tribute to Walter Becker and Donald Fagen. Steely Dan. Thank you, Pete, for playing everyone's music. Oh, and by Chris Lane Sr., good to see you, mate. Hope you are doing well. Let's play this one, the one and only Tremor Bear.
Cool embrace, neon lights and hidden graves. A tale unfolds, a story untold, like a Steely Dan affair we chase. Peg, she dances in the firelight, Asia's mystic groove. Josie's on the avenue, stealing hearts, like a stilly and a fair we chase. Peggy and blues play that saxophone, a tribute to the Dan. Royal scam in the city of dreams, lost between the lines where the music gleams. Yeah, I went down to Rudy's to drink a black cow to see what the Dan was talking about. Didn't see you there with your friends, you were hanging out somewhere else. I decided to try some Babylon Sister Brew instead.
Definitely drives a bit of old man dancing. Yeah. Oh, very cool stuff. Very nicely done there from old mate Tremor Bear Carlos, bringing the cool vibe, the funky guitars. Exactly. If I dance, you got the contract. It's like that show The Voice. You know you got a hit if I do my old man Aussie two-step. I was at this gig, I think I mentioned it last week or the week before, with my wife, and we were watching this party band, and there were the blokes were doing the Aussie two-step, which is just side, 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 step, side, step. It's all that we can do. But then the lady was doing the more complex version of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 2. She was adding a little bits in between, and it was really cool. It was fun to see. All right, you can't see my feet, but they're going crazy right now. I'm one of the world's finest dancers. I couldn't even get the sentence out. Very cool stuff there from Tremor Bear. And yeah, look, I 100% agree here with Chad Broken Death Miller. It's why I use GarageBand, to be honest. I could use like much more sophisticated software and hardware, but I just love getting a 2-channel interface and plugging in and using GarageBand, because there's the limitations, I think, that do make you create. It makes you more creative. Just using some workarounds and things can be cool and creative stuff. We'll play another song here, and then we are going to do another Spin That Wheel, so get your typing fingers ready. Don't do it yet, because I got to do it manually. But we'll do another Spin That Wheel. And by the way, the Spin the Wheel songs I'm just selecting from my music and our wonderful moderators here, because I figure that a lot of you know the work of our moderators, but many of you don't. So we're exploring their music, and the 2 minutes you're going to get to put your code word in, we're going to be exploring some of my music, but also some of our wonderful moderation team. This is Regional. Beat of Time is a loud rave song I made on Fruity Loops Studio. The main view of the song is that it sounds quick and loud. Very hype is the main goal. So let's all get hyped up, shall we, with Beat of Time. Regional here, your music live. I know. And you want to hear more, don't you? But that's the sign of a good song, is that you want to hear the other half. But you know what you have to do to hear the other half? Yeah, you have to jump down into the description and check them out, because every single song we've played here on the show is and will be forever in the description. Alrighty, it is time to do that thing, which is to spin that wheel. Yo, DJ, get up and party. So I'll do my Aussie two-step old man dancing while you put, what did we decide? Hashtag coffee. Hashtag coffee is the thing you need to pop in the chat. And while you put hashtag coffee in there and I collect up your coffee hashtags, we're going to play a little Thomas Christ, and one of my favourite Thomas Christ tunes that seems appropriate right about now. Let's play a little bit of this one. This one's called Vaccine for Stupidity. Hashtag coffee. Let's do it. Yes, if only, if only. How's that vaccine coming along, Thomas? Vaccine for stupidity. It would be amazing, wouldn't it? All right, we got our entrance here to spin that wheel. Are you ready for it? We're going to fire it up in just a jiffy. If you do not see your name spinning on this wheel of spinning, then please put hashtag coffee in the chat right now. We got Doorways, Regional, Rainfield Music, Moses, David C, Michael Z, Mark, TC, Doug, Sean, Joel, Gordon, all the way back around. So let us spin the wheel. I'll give you 10 more seconds. Any last minute hashtag coffees, I can add you in. Oh, Tremor Bear. Was Tremor Bear not in there? See, this is the problem. I have to double check. No, I haven't put Tremor Bear in there. Let's get a bear in there. Tremor Bear as well. And Dan Eckberger too. Sorry, this is that's an Australian thing. It's that open wide, come inside, it's play school. Sorry, that's it. Cut off. If you missed out, I apologise, but let's spin the wheel and see whose song we're going to play. What's this music going to be? Oh, it's funky, so very funky. And there's your winner, it's Rainfield Music. You know what to do. All you need to do is put the name of your tune in plain text. Put it in the chat now. If it's on YouTube or maybe SoundCloud, put Rainfield Music and then the title, and then the platform, and then we'll play it. You are our winner. I'm gonna keep going on like this. Don't know how to stop now, 'cause once you start singing, you just keep going, and then you never are gonna stop it. Okay, I'm done now. Congratulations, Rainfield Music. You are the winner, and your prize is a song. I didn't know Pete could rap, and he can't. And now I know for sure that he can't. Oh man, I got the mad beats. My flow is lit. I'm so much Riz. No cap. I don't know. Man. All right. So yes, in case you missed what the instructions were there, for Rainfield Music, yeah, don't worry. You get it. I'll give you a song or two to decide what you'd like us to play. And while we wait for Rainfield Music to decide what they would like to play, we're going to play this one from Countess Velastra, track 1 of 8, Embedded Night from my debut album, Invocation. Very cool. Let's dive over here and take a listen to it, shall we? Here on Your Music Line. I agree, Gordon Lee Weaver. I don't know how something can be quite so dark and upbeat at the same time. That is super cool, isn't it? Hello, J4VID, Javid, maybe? Yeah, if you'd like to submit a song, I haven't mentioned that at all throughout the entire show, have I? So yeah, if you'd like to submit a song for a future show, studiolivetoday.com/YML, and you can get your song in to a future track. Yeah, the goth perfection, the off, I know. It's like, it's not a chord progression you'd expect, but it's super rad nonetheless. Hello, Jerry Gomes. Always good to see Jerry Gomes. And yeah, little phaser on the guitar there. All good stuff indeed. No problem at all, Rainfield Music. Look, no one expects to win. And then it's funny when you win and then you're like, oh, now I've got to choose a song. Crud. So no, you're not alone there. And you have chosen Shipwreck/Rollover Jam. Let's see if I can find this one. Rainfield Music. I'll type Shipwreck to start with. And we'll see if it's here. Here it is. Rainfield Music, Shipwreck/Rollover Jam. Looks like a bit of a live jam here. I love it. I love seeing a band playing it together. So here they are, the winners of our Spin That Wheel Part 2. It is Rainfield Music. Let's give it a little spin, shall we?
Investing is a captain in a shipwreck a long, long time ago.
Okay, now look, am I biased? Yes, but is there anything cooler than a bunch of middle-aged folks just rocking out in a jam space? No. If there is, I don't want to know about it. Very cool stuff there from Rainfield Music. Yeah, nothing like a good jam between friends. Vintage rock. I know, it had that kind of Hendrix, Clapton kind of feel. Party in the basement, for sure. Absolutely. Good stuff indeed. Yeah, by the way, Regional said, oh, I'm 16, so I know all the cool words. So, Regional, if you're still here, you are now our official young person. You need to tell us all the cool words that we should be using. And feel free to trick us into using words that are not cool and not used and make us sound foolish. That's what my children do, I'm sure. I'm sure they say words just so that I overhear them and try to say the words and then end up sounding foolish. As if my children would be so disrespectful to want their father to sound foolish. Yeah, they would. All right, we're on the homeward stretch here. Don't forget, if you're a member, we've got the members after party where we're going to hang out after the show. I'll put the link in the chat shortly to that one, or if you've got your notifications on, you'll get it as a member. But yeah, you do have to be a member. So you have to join up for $2 a month if you want to join the after party and maybe hear a little behind the scenes. Maybe we get a little bit, I was going to say, no. Let's just leave it at that. I'm not quite as worried about the language stuff on those ones because our wonderful sponsors, DistroKid, would say to you, Johns, mind your language. They actually wouldn't. They're pretty cool, but I do anyway because we like to make this show PG-13, sometimes MA-15, but you know, parental guidance is recommended. But yeah, you don't have to be 18 plus. Anyway, I say all that to say Silver Sebastian Lowe. I was going to make a club song and it got really intense, like parkouring through the woods. This is a high energy instrumental. Let's take a listen to it here on Your Music Live. What a cool jam. Yeah. Nicely done. A bit of a crazy beat going on there. Some nice drumming, nice percussion in that one. Indeed. Very cool. Like just got in there, did its thing, and then was done and said, there you go. Enjoy. Very cool stuff. Indeed. Yeah, if you're here and you're new to the show, we do this every week. So you can tune in 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. And no, that's not... Forget that. None of those numbers are right, are they? Is it 4, 7 and midnight? Yeah, I'm on summertime and wintertime. It's all changed over. Anyway, check your local guides and tune in each week because we do this show each and every week. And if you submit something right now, you'll almost guarantee to be on next week's show, so you can tune back in then. Minnesota Flats, aka Tim Feeney, says this song owes its existence to the legacy sounds that became available to me once I installed Logic. Strangely, I never used Logic except for the AI mastering assistant, which I find helpful about half the time. I guess I'm tired of always having to learn new software. Anyway, I discovered the accordion sounds, which work so much better than the melodica sound in GarageBand for what I was after. Very cool. I love to hear people exploring and experimenting with things and seeing what happens. Let's give this one a spin. It's called Pipe Dreams here on your Music Live. That is one heck of a jam. You know how I say sometimes, the simple things in life are often the best? Well, sometimes the exact opposite is true. And just finding that instrumentation that works together like that. I hear what you mean with the accordion sound. It definitely fits the vibe and works in beautifully. It's like kind of almost gives it, someone said French, that European kind of sitting in the piazza sipping cappuccino kind of vibe, which is weird because then there's like the driving guitar tones as well. So I don't know, man. I just dig it. Sometimes you don't know why you like something, you just like it. Yeah, round of the pause, please. Round of the pause all round for that one. From Minnesota Flats, who for some reason I'm not subscribed to, so I've just corrected that. So if you would like to, you can go and subscribe to them as well. Hey, you know who else you should check out? That's our friends at DistroKid. Yeah, you knew I'd say this at some stage throughout the show because they're our wonderful sponsors, and you can release an unlimited number of songs, EPs, and albums for just one yearly subscription. It is an awesome service, and look at these prices. They sent me a message the other day because my Musician Plus has gone up from $42.99 to $44.99, and they're like, "Oh, we're really sorry, we put the prices up." And I'm like, "My YouTube Premium just went to $39.99 per month," and they're apologizing for $44.99 per year. And here's the thing. For $44.99 per year, you get the Musician Plus plan. You get 2 artist names. You get the ability to sync your lyrics in Apple Music. And the most important thing of all, you can customize your release date. So if you want to get on playlists, you want to promote your song before it comes out, you can do that. You can set your song now to come out, say, middle of July, and give yourself a few weeks to actually promote it. So DistroKid, they are cool. And as you can see here, I have taken full toll of their generosity to completely release as much music as I want to. And like I say, I was looking at, because HBO Max is in Australia now, and I was looking to sign up to that, and it's like, $21.99 per month to watch a few episodes of that new Sex and the City show. And I'm like, no, I will not be paying that. But I happily pay my 45 clams a year to release an unlimited number of songs, EPs, and albums. And I hope you will consider doing too as well, because you can actually save 7% off those prices in the first year. All right, we're on the Homeward Stretch with His Name is Roy Perez. And I'm very glad to see His Name is Roy Perez, because at one point they were suggesting they weren't going to continue making and sharing music, which is always sad, because everyone should continue. I mean, do you, boo. If you don't want to, if it's not bringing you joy, by all means. But if you're not making music because of what other people think or what other people say, that's no bueno. You're going to make music for you, first and foremost, because you enjoy it and you get pleasure out of it and it's your passion. And then if other people want to shove it in their ear holes, great. And if they don't, great. And if they're a stranger on the internet that tells you suck, boo them. They're bad and they should feel bad. Anyway, his name is Roy Perez. Back in the day, my co-worker Melvin used to go out on a breakfast run for us, and there was one guy that always asked for watermelon. Every day he ate watermelon. I wrote a song and I wanted to see how many words I could rhyme with melon. I was watching El Cantante that night. I wrote the song. Enjoy. Melon. See? And the coolest people also have the coolest sense of humour. I love it. This is called Traim un Melon. His name is Roy Perez.
Tráeme un melón, solamente un melón. Tráeme un melón para mi corazón. Tráeme un melón, tráeme un sandía. Tráeme un melón, solamente un melón. Melón, limón, galón, cabrón. Melón, limón, jamón, jamón. Limón, galón, Ramón, Ramón. Melón, limón, galón, galón. Y pantalón, tráeme un melón, todo clase de melón. Tráeme un melón para mi corazón. Tráeme un melón, tráeme un sandía. Tráeme un melón, solamente un melón. Milón, limón, galón, cabrón. Milón, limón, galón, jamón. Milón, limón, galón, pechón. Milón, limón, galón y pantalón. Pan bolsa, melocotón.
Did you know Melon with pantalon? That is the best thing ever. Yes, I really do have to step up my Spanish. So the problem is I don't know any Spanish words, so it just sounds like horrifically racist if I try to speak Spanish, because I end up sounding like Speedy Gonzalez, who is definitely cancelled, not 2025 compliant. Do you remember? Anyone remember those old Warner Brothers cartoons? I don't want to go on a whole thing here. But where it was like Slowpoke and Speedy, and it was like the Slowpoke would just sit around, like not getting the cheese, and Speedy would always, it was so weird. Yeah, anyway, I say all that to say very awesome, very fun, and a cool song there. I know, it's just, exactly, how do you not smile listening to that? It is rad. Oh, man, yeah, yeah. No, it's they've taken all the Warner Brothers cartoons completely away now, which is sad, because I liked a bit of Daffy Duck back in the day, little Sylvester and Tweety. The French squirrel, what was it? The skunk was a little bit creep. Yeah, the creep factor on that one's not 2025 compliant. But anyway, let's continue on. Oh, I was about to play that again. Should we have the Melon song again? Yeah, why not? Let's do it back to back. No, this is our pre-anti-penultimate song. Our fourth to last on the show here. But don't stress, because after the show, there is the after party. So if you're a member, you'll get the notification for the after party straight after the show. If you're not a member, $2. It's your entry fee. Come on, come to a party. $2 for a party? Why not? This is Leovac, and I've got this sort of back and forth conversation with Leovac, because they never put any explanation in. And this time, they put ... smiley face. And I'm like, I thought we were going to get something, but no. But they always have such rad music that I just play them anyway. So this is called I'm Not the Same as You.
I'm not the same. Taken by my enemy, my Uber. You can abide. Please just save me. Don't blame me. See
Super rad. What a groove there from Leovac. Excellent stuff indeed. Yeah, great vocals, great atmosphere, and very much the in-your-face kind of mix there. Cool lyric video too. The less we know about Leovac, the more intrigued I am with them and their creation. Very cool stuff indeed. Sounds like the future. Does indeed. Excellent groove for sure. Yeah, and look, I wanted to touch on these. That yeah, you can't learn from history if you erase it. Exactly. Or if you don't let them learn about it in the first place. So yes, please don't hear what I'm not saying there, that we shouldn't accept and learn about the things that we did wrong and learn from them for the future. So yeah, I don't think you delete and you erase the bad things we did in the past or the things that weren't necessarily bad. See, I'm a huge Weird Al Yankovic fan. And if you listen to Weird Al, and he says this himself, you listen to Weird Al's songs from the 80s, yeah, they were very clearly written in the 80s. Some of the words he used, some of the phrases, very much so. And then now, he wouldn't write those songs now. But does that mean we have to erase them and delete them? No. So yeah, I appreciate that. And in fact, the opposite of what's, again, I won't go into detail here, but you know what I'm talking about. Those that know that, yeah, deleting the history and just saying, oh, we shouldn't teach our kids about the bad things that happened in the past. It's like, no, they need to be educated on what was done wrong. Not to take blame for it or not to take responsibility for it, because guess what? Wasn't there. My ancestors came here and slaughtered native folks and created empire in Australia. That wasn't cool. I didn't do it, but I still need to know about it, and I'm still going to teach my children about it because it was a sad state of Australian history, and we need to know. So there you go. I say all that to say, yeah, Weird AI is a genius. It's so funny when you see Weird Al and Weird AI written next to each other. They look exactly the same. Yes, and if you're in the States, Weird Al's about to tour, so you're very lucky. Please go along so that I can live vicariously through you. Hey, I hear something. Tremor Bear, are you out there, Bear? Oh, Bear, can you tell me what the name of the next song is, please? I'm not sure. What do we call the third to last song? Auntie Penny! Say it with me, folks. The Auntie Penny song, the anti-penultimate song, brought to you by Tremor Bear. If you're new to this show, there's a few little inside joke things, and one of them is that Pete likes long, complicated words. So instead of saying the third to last, second to last, and last song, I've always liked saying anti-penultimate, penultimate, and ultimate. And then Tremor Bear used to love Auntie Penny for the anti-penultimate song. Auntie Penny, see? Yeah, look, it sounds worse when you explain it, doesn't it? It's better when it's just left as an unspoken meme. But that's why we play that song, because it is Auntie Penny. Oh, wowzers. I've just changed my size. How about we fix that? I thought I had all of my stuff locked in to the right size. It turns out, not so much. All right. We good? There we go. Now we're good. And we'll lock it. It's my first day. Oh, that's not quite right. Let's just fix this, because it's an important Auntie Penny song. Anti-penultimate song. Auntie Penny. All right, I'll fix it in the break. All right, there we go. There's my handle. That's better. All is fixed. So yeah, we're gonna here. I'm a professional. The anti-penultimate song comes to us from this guy here who's like, Johns, could you just play my song instead of fiddling around with your stuff? Let's play this one from David Cartret. David says, this is the last video of the last song from the album Zombieland, Back to You, which was released July 26, 2024. 2 versions of this song are on the album. This is the newest version. Thanks for the spin. Well, thank you for sharing your music. Let's take a listen to this one. Back to You, Cartret, on Your Music Live.
Since the day we met, I will always be here for
Snuck a little bit of guitar solo in there for good measure. Yeah, a little Motley Crue 80s style metal. I think the Gauntlet, the AI video stuff is so wacky. Just see the guitars flinging about. I did that with my band. Obviously, that's probably not David's real backing band there, but I did that with my band. Made one of those picture to video AI things, and the drummer's arms were just flailing about, and the guitar like had 7 strings, even though it was 6 strings at one point. I think the Gauntlet's been thrown down. So just to show that we're equal opportunities here, if any of the ladies would like to do a song with some AI dudes, shirtless dudes with 6-packs, I'm more than happy to play it. Very cool stuff. David Cartret, thank you for Sharon. Sharon is Karen, and Sharon is Karen. Was that the name of the band? Sharon and Karen G? I don't know. All right, we are on the homeward stretch. We are up to our penultimate song. That means second to last. I just like big words. This is Tuckered. They say, some men seem to grow more cantankerous and grumpy as they age. Not me, of course. This song tells the story of an aging man coming to terms with his shifting emotions, trying to make sense of why he feels the way he does. I hope you like it. Well, I hope you like it too, because we're going to play it for you right now. It's called My Yin's Not Yangin' Anymore. Is that not the coolest name of a song ever? Very rad. Let's take a listen.
Just seems to bother me. Everyone's messed up is my philosophy. Don't know how long I'll keep going on this way, but I feel myself more ornery each day. I tried to meditate, but that just didn't work. The guru threw me out for being such a jerk. I took up yoga classes, practiced quite a lot, but all that work was wasted. It just tied me up in knots. It seems my zenniness will never ever come to pass. Well, that's okay, I need this new age broken kiss. My hand's not yanking anymore. It done fell off the wagon, rolled out on the floor. Oh, this could be the end of me if I lose my chi. My yin's not yangin' anymore.
Sorry, I just had to play you that part because the epic, like, call and response guitar licks and solo part there was just so cool. Really well produced. A great song, like, just really cool songwriting, and yeah, really well produced as well. And again, I know I say this a lot, but hey, I believe it. Sign of quality is when you come over here and you see in the bottom corner there, it says, provided to YouTube by whom? DistroKid, of course. So Tuckered know where it's at. They know what they're doing. And look, you can see Tuckered have their own artist channel. See the little official artist channel thing there? That's because Tuckered know how to use their DistroKid, and they know how to make sure that they get themselves an official YouTube artist channel. That was really cool. That was very much deserving of the penultimate song. We have an ultimate song coming up for you in just a jiffy. And then don't forget, we've got the after party for members only. I know I'd love to be able to open it up for everyone, but you get 2.5 hours of me here for free. And then if you want another half an hour for a quick chat and wind down after the show, you can become a member. $2. In fact, why don't? Can I give some away? I think I can give some away. If anyone else wants to give some away, go for it. But do I have some to give away here? Let me have a squiz. I think I can. Membership, gifting. I can, yes, I can send you 5 out now. So cross your fingers and your toes, folks. I'm sending 5 free memberships out right now. So that'll save you the $2 on your first month. And then if you like it, you can hang out and you can continue. As a member, that went out to Ali Gratila, to Daff, to Shane, to Stephanie, and to Junior. So welcome to the membership. Oh, look at this. And Mark Bro has thrown out another 5 to Lojack, Kitchen Zombie, Hamster, Scott Grice, and Flick gets memberships as well. So thank you to Mark. Really appreciate everybody. And all of you cool members, the people with the little gold symbols next to them, they've been with us for over a year. So they've been supporting us for a very long time. So huge thank you to all of our members, to my patrons. A massive shout out to these folks here, DistroKid. Yeah, they are the reason that I can bring you this show each and every week. They've been supporting this show for more than 3 years. They are a wonderful company that give you the ability to get your music out there to the world. It is super, super cool to work with DistroKid, and we thank DistroKid for their ongoing support of your music live. This is it. We're going to play this tune here from Catherine McChrystal. They say, these lyrics were written by Robin Rendell, and he sent them to me to put to music and melody to them. The song was written for Kareem Gubran, to thank him for his relentless commitment to peace and spreading hope through music. And I thought this was a wonderful way, given the things that go on around the world, this is a wonderful way to take us out on the show this week. So our featured artist here, Catherine McChrystal, you can subscribe to her and check out all the other wonderful artists down in the description. Make sure you follow them. Thank you to the artists who shared your music this week. Thank you to all the fine folks who have been hanging out here in the live chat. You are all super duper awesome. And until next time, hopefully I don't have quite as much of a cough. Please be kind to yourselves, be kind to others, keep creating, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.